Booktube, it's Louise, the big head bookworm. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day wherever it is you are and whatever it is you are doing on that good day. I hope it's marvellous. Can I just say hello to all the new subscribers that have come along and said hello to me in the comments. That is so lovely. I really appreciate that. And hello right back at you. And can I say, if you are a returning viewer, it's lovely to see you as well. Today is Monday the 1st of October and I'm going to record this video and then I'm going to upload it after double checking that I haven't done anything particularly silly in it. Does sometimes happen, let's be honest. And I am going to try and upload a lot more videos during October. So I'm not doing Vlogtober, which I know is quite popular, but I am kind of edging that way. So I am going to be doing more videos. Hopefully they will be shorter videos than I normally do. They're going to be short and sweet, hopefully, and I don't ramble too much, but you know, I always hope that, and it never happens. And some of them will be vlog style as well, because we've recently moved into this new area and it's very beautiful, and I want to kind of invite you into my little world a little bit for this month. So there are going to be more videos in October and I will be branding them Vlogtober, but they won't all be vlogs. So there we go. I thought I'd just say that. So this is, as I say, Monday the 1st of October, and this is today's video. It is a kind of TBR for October. So a lot of October TBRs will be featuring spooky books, so because there are various readathons going on in October. Particularly Spookathon is quite a big one towards the end of the month, and I know that there is a reading Victorian fiction in Vlogtober. So both of those are fabulous readathons, and suggest that you go over and join in with those, or what, read-alongs rather than readathons. So I'm not actually particular that I'm going to join in any of those, but we were tidying up the house. So we moved in about 7 months ago, 6 months I think now, and we kind of shoved furniture here, there and everywhere, and then we've been living with it, and now we've gone, actually this doesn't work, this needs to go here and that needs to go there, and we don't need this, we do need that. And so we've had a bit of so the last weekend, this weekend's just gone, we've had a real good shifty around of stuff, and that's going to continue actually in the next couple of weekends. But we moved one of my bookcases. I actually moved 2 bookcases, and another one could possibly be moving as well. So because of that, I had to kind of juggle lots of books, and books were going up downstairs and this kind of stuff. And it made me realise when I was stacking them in one spot that I've got a lot of hardbacks that I haven't read. Now, they're not particularly in any theme, and a good portion of them are already in paperback. So I've had them in some time. So that was what made me realise that I haven't been reading my hardbacks. I do buy hardbacks. I treat myself most months to a hardback, because you've got to put your money where you want your energy to go, and I want hardbacks to exist. So I order and buy hardbacks. And I go into a physical shop and I buy them, because that's what I want to, where I want my pennies to go. But I haven't been reading them. I've been reading the paperbacks, and some of that's just ease, and some of that's because it's new and it's handy and it's right there. And it's also because I stacked a lot of these hardbacks in one particular spot and then just didn't see it. So I kind of, my eyes kind of just went past it each time I was choosing a book. I wasn't picking these hardbacks. So what I'm going to do is, I've got, I think, kind of quite a few. Well, I'll count at the end. I've got quite a few hardbacks here. I am not going to read all of them this month, and I'm not going to exclusively read hardbacks, but I'm going to choose from here first. So if I fancy a book, so when I finish a book, like I'm ready to choose today, I'm going to choose from this stack here, so that I start going through my hardbacks and I start enjoying the hardback read and what have you. So it is my hardback TBR for October. So let me show you the books I've got. So most of these you will have seen before, but I'm just kind of refreshing your book. So, for example, I know this is out in paperback. It's The History of Bees by Maja Lunde. Maja. That'll be it, one. Maja Lunde. It's the #1 international bestseller. I did start it. In fact, I have a bookmark on page 8. So I'm not very far in this, but it is a dystopian look about what would happen if we lost the bees, and it's in different time periods. So it's set over three different time periods. One's in the future, one's present, one's in the past, and it's looking about what would happen if we didn't look after our bees. So it is fiction, but there will be some truth in there as well. So I am hugely passionate about bees. I love them, love them, love them. Look at that for the hardback. So I want to read this, and I don't know why I haven't read it already. So I obviously started reading it and then got distracted. So there we are. History Bees. First one. Now, this is an old one, but a goodie. It is The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. I may be the only person on BookTube that hasn't yet read it. I do realise that, yes. I haven't read The Essex Serpent of Sarah Perry. I bought this from my sister. My sister read it and then gave it back to me saying, "This is utterly brilliant. You should read it. It's my favourite book of the year." And I was like, yes. And that was at least last year. And I haven't read it yet. So I put it to one side and went, yes, I shall read it. Boring hardback. And I know it's out of paper, and I know it's hugely popular. Lovely end papers. So I will be picking this up. So I think those two, I'm looking at them going, why haven't I read it already? Fool of a woman I am. Crime, Peter Robinson, Sleeping in the Ground, the new DCI Banks novel. Not new now. No, not new now. And this is probably kind of 19th or 20th in the series. I have read all of the DCI Banks. I should read that. Oh, this is one that the husband bought me. Ken Follett's A Column of Fire. Best-selling author of The Pillars of the Earth. I didn't love Pillars of the Earth. But it is set in Tudor time. It's got to be worth going. I haven't heard anything about this. If you have read it or know somebody who has read it, tell me, what did they think? It's A Column of Fire by Ken Follet. And it is a chunky one at kind of 720 pages. So that could be a week's read right there. Ooh, another crimey book. See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. And this, if I remember rightly, has the most glorious hardback. Oh, look at that. It's the most beautiful cover anyway, because it's got this kind of orange foil on. This is Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she'd done, she gave her father 41. So this is a reimagining. I think it's a reimagining of the Lizzie Borden tale. Yeah. So if I remember right, people said it was quite disturbing. I like a bit of disturbing, I do. Oh yes. So that's another kind of crimey one. Literary fiction. A God in Ruins by Kate Atkinson. I loved Life After Life. Absolutely loved it. And then my mother-in-law saw this because she knew I loved it. She bought me the hardback as it came out. So that was a while ago, wasn't it? Do I feel guilty suddenly? Yes. When did this come out? Yes, 2015. So I've had it for 3 years. I remember loving Life After Life. I can still remember it. So I must read this. So literary fiction. I'm going to go 2 more of the old ones, and then I will go for one of them that I think are still in hardback and not come out. This I picked up at a charity bookshop for £1.49, and it is The Good People by Hannah Kent. Got fancy edges. Is this a boring hardback under the dust jacket? Nice green, sombre, I would call that. Set in County Kerry, Ireland in 1825. I can't remember what it's about. It says here it's about ritual and stories and folklore and faith and stuff. There we go. It's about stuff. And I thought I'd read it. And it's by Hannah Kent, who I absolutely adored Burial Rites, which is why I picked this up. So Yeah, that might be one I'm not going to get to straight away, but I do want to get to it still. And then this I picked up, and I know this one's in paperback. This is The Gap of Time by Jeanette Winterson, and it is a retelling of The Winter's Tale. So this is Hogarth Press is in their series of Shakespeare retellings. This is The Winter's Tale. Now, I studied The Winter's Tale for at least a year during my academic career, my schooling, and I really liked it. I mean, I know it's fantastical. What do you mean? Shakespeare? Fantastical? Yes. But I did really enjoy it, and I do like Jeanette Winterson's writing, so I remember picking this up in a charity bookshop for £1 or something like that. And I was so pleased because it's a hardback, so yeah. Yeah, should get to that one. Should do. So there we go. Those are all the ones that I have had for ages. It's a good stack, isn't it? And here are 3 that I haven't had as long, but still have had quite some while. Yes! Circe by Madeline Miller. Why have I not read this? Answers. Why have I not read this? I have been so distracted, and look at it. Again, I obviously do like the orange foil. Shine. Oh, it gives me a good colour. There we are. I haven't started it at all, and it is retelling of Circe's life by the author of Song of Achilles. I enjoyed Song of Achilles. I didn't love it quite as much as everybody else. I did seem to get the general feeling for it was it's marvellous, and I did thoroughly enjoy it, but I didn't think it was marvellous like so many other people did. But I've only heard good things about this, so why haven't I read it? Why haven't I read that? So I've had it quite a while and do need to read that. But that's still in hardback, so I don't feel quite so bad. This is another one that's still in hardback, The Lido by Libby Page. Have I shown you this? Look, I've got The Lido by Libby Page. You know me, I love my wild swimming. I love my swimming outdoors into Lidos and outdoor pools. And this came out this summer, and I just thought, yeah. So I think it's Meet Rosemary 86 and Kate 26, Dreamers, Campaigners, Outdoor Swimmers. So it is fiction about trying to save a Lido from closing. I think set in London. So Libby Page, The Lido. So it is because of the outdoor swimming connection. That's why I've got it. And then the last book is non-fiction, my only hardback non-fiction that I've picked up, and that is Gratitude Works, a 21-day programme for creating emotional prosperity by Robert A. Emmons. Now, apparently he's a psychologist who is kind of one of the leading psychologists looking at gratitude. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you know that I'm interested in the practice and the rituals behind gratitude, and having a gratitude practice, whether it's devotional as in religious, or whether it is purely for psychological benefits, and what they are. So I'm fascinated by that subject from both the kind of spiritual aspect and the psychological aspect, and this will be a purely psychological read. Somebody told me about a book which is faith-based, which is about gratitude, and I will be picking that up because I'll be fascinated to read that. And also somebody else, I'm terribly sorry, I should have written down your names. I did read it. Had mentioned Sarah Branovich, a Simple Abundance. Sarah Bran. I know it's Brethny Natch is how it's spelled, but it's not pronounced there. Sarah Branovich? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, that, A Simple Abundance. Yes, I have got it, and I have read it, and I have actually done it for the entire year, and I got it years ago. I mean, I'm talking, it came out in the 90s, and I got it in the 90s. So, yeah. So yes, I have got that, but thank you very much for thinking of me. If you do think of any other books, either spiritual or religious or any of that that's about gratitude, if you can leave it a detail below in the comments, I would be very grateful, very thankful, I'd be very appreciative in all these ways. So this is this. Now this says it's a 21-day programme for creating emotional prosperity. I don't know whether I will actually do the 21 days or whether I will just read it and take notes and what have you. But I may well do. It might be a nice thing to do for October to work through these. With some of these books, you need to read it first and then do the 21 days after. So maybe I'll pick this one up this week. It isn't one that I'm going to kind of sit and read in one chunk. It probably will be something I would read over a week and then devote myself to. But yeah, I shall report back on that. So there we go. That is my stack of books that I am going to be picking from. Now, I'm not going to just pick from these. There will be others that I read during the month, I would imagine. But going through these, I'm thinking, why haven't I read some of these books? Especially the one from the old mother-in-law that I should have read 3 years ago. Feeling a bit guilty about that one. Or about that. It's not that I wasn't ungrateful. I was very grateful. I'm not going to be able to pick all of these up, but I shall pick up some. There we go. Ooh, obligatory stack. So, yes. That would be a good screenshot. It never does it. Always picks me one and I'm going, or something like that. And then somebody did make a comment about, oh, I love you. You're so animated. Your face is so animated. And I was thinking, yeah. It's funny. I'm not that keen on that myself. I watch myself back going, oh, lordy, love, stop. Just shows you what one person loves about you. You might not see the beauty of it in yourself, but I'm rambling. This is what happens. Let's stop right now. So there we go. That's my books. That's what I'm going to be I'm going to be drawing myself first to these. No romances. Lack of a romance there. So if I'll need to get my romance fix from some other kind of books. But that's fine. I've got plenty to choose from. And there we go. There we go, Book Tube. That's what I'm giving you for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you may have been inspired to pick up one of your old hardbacks, or you spotted one of mine and gone, oh yeah, I've got that somewhere as well. That might be nice. And I look forward to speaking to you again. This has been lovely, BookTube, and let's do it again. Bye.